I want to see how much wind he's got here. Because Kinito, ano yan, masama lang yung kanyang teasing sa Araneta. Because in the first 4 games that Meralco has won, he has been very impressive.
That's right, he did have a 31-point game, but he also had just a 17-point game. And he had a 14-point game. So, you know, his performance in the PBA so far has been roller coaster. Hindi natin alam kung anong klaseng game ang ipapakita ni Unuaku depending on the night. Could be his A game, could be his C game. Right now, he's playing his C game.
That's for sure. And now Terence Romeo is saying, let's walk things up.
Again, it's that Yusuf versus Romeo matchup in the backcourt. Yusuf forcing him to stop his dribble, but he gets it back. There's a foul on the defense.
It's going to be on Faundo. His 4th.
Well, si Faundo ginagamit ni Coach Norman Black para depensahan si Warner. And that's also the reason why Faundo now has 4 personal fouls. And he's preserving Onuaku for offense rather than make him exert energy in defense.
Looks like Ken Bono's going to be ready to check in for some defensive chores. Cliff Hodges all by his lonesome. Hindi naman siya nakita. Alapag thought about launching. Ngayon na kay Newsome. Newsome attacks. That will be short. The rebound will fall on the hands of Kramer, who was standing on the baseline. Here comes Ken Bono. Once again, going to try to use his big frame. Balik sila kay Unuaku against Kramer. Duty foul there by Doug. Puntahan natin si Sel.
Meralco doesn't want to settle for their lead right now. They have to get back on defense, lalo na't ma-contain dapat itong si Terence Romeo. Ang batang Pierre naman, gusto ang epekto ng depensa ng Meralco Bolts dahil natututo daw at nagmamature itong si Terence na namamasa na siya ngayon. And the batang Pierre said that they just have to stop Onuaku at mas magiging confident sila na mananalo nila, na mapapanalunan nila ang laban na ito. Back to you.
Well, they're within striking distance, just down by 3. Well, tama sabi ni Sel, no? You know, starting to become a facilitator and trusting his teammates, itong si Terence, and not just taking everything one-on-one.
You know, but that's also because of Meralco's defense against him.
Shot clock is at 2. He launches and hits. We're tied at 41. 3-point shot brought to you by Oppo F1 Selfie Expert.
Now that's got to be a Steph Curry shot. That kind of a shot. By Terence Romeo.
Can't hit, and a foul will be called on Kramer.
Pushing off against Onuaku.
That's going to be 4 on Doug Kramer. First deadlock of the ball game at 41.
Watch it right there. The long bomb. Galing kay Terence Romeo with Chris Newsom in his face.
Jimmy goes inside to Hodge. Hodge versus Jay Wash. Bono thought about it. Jimmy can hit it from down there, but they decide to go down to Hodge once again. Bono with a jumper. That was halfway down.
They were setting up Ken Bono for that jumper from mid-range. That's his distance.
Balik sila kay Romeo. Romeo being hounded here by Newsome. They go to Mamaril. Shot clock is at 5. Mamaril with the fall away. A little bit too strong. Bono finds Jimmy. Newsome for 3. A little bit offline. Easy board there for Warner. 14 rebounds na para kay Warner. He's working overtime, and here they leave him for a slam.
And Calvin Warner coming from the outside. You know, he needs his touches. That's a guy who's got a wide body. He may be undersized, but the import is not guarding him. Onuaku's not defending him. So he's got to have his touches so he can attack the local defender. And there's a travel violation. Turnover against Meralco. Watch it right here. Release pass and nobody home.
Alam mo, si Jimmy Alapag lang ang nakapag-react doon, and there's nothing Jimmy can do
Yeah.
to stop Warner.
Lane was wide open that time.
First entry here para kay Rainiel Hugnatan.
A little bit of miscommunication. And si Ken Bono was replaced because he should have actually protected the rim in the recovery. Si Rainiel Hugnatan, first time on the floor para sa kanya. Warner.
Warner using the glass, and he extends the lead of Globalport now to 4.
Oh, yun yung sinasabi ni Warner. Kanina, mga bantay ko, mga local. Ngayon, bantay ko si Onuaku. But wait a minute. Parang tinatabad si Onuaku in this game, so maybe he can take him on as well. Double team against Onuaku.
The pass still gets to Newsome. Now kay Hugnatan. Shot clock is at 4. Hugnatan with the jumper. Ganda ng hugot ni Coach Norman dun.
Yeah, but that's too slow. That kind of offense is too slow here. And score the basket right here. And Paulo Taha, we did say that he's making a difference. What a getaway.
Well, they stopped guarding the man with the ball. He got past Alapag and he had the layup. Nobody there for the offensive rebound. They thought Taha was going to make it. It misses. Easy board. Apat na naman ang laman ng Globalport dito. 4 na minuto nakaraan sa ating third quarter. Shot clock at 11. They go inside to the big man. There's no double. Hugnatan once again gets it to drop. He's got 4 points.
You know, that was the play that they were running for Ken Bono. The big guy over at the free throw line, getting free for a jump shot. And that time, 2 in a row now for Rainiel Hugnatan with that jump hook.
Romeo picks up his dribble. Karam back in the ball game. Mamaril all the way.
And score the basket. Onuaku's close to the foul.
Onuaku's looking over at the referee saying, I was at the spot.
This is the problem. Pick and roll, so you don't have to come up. You got to guard the other guy. You just can't let them run free. That's 2 shots in a row in the last 2 seconds they score. Come on, guys, you got to finish your defense. What do you think? It's down to 22 seconds. You don't have to guard anybody. Come on now, our defense is lacking. Our energy is lacking. Nobody's going to let us win the damn game. You got to take it.
And our marketing partners.
And now let's take a look at the telestrator.
Let's watch this play right here. You see the man in the corner, nandyan si Jay Washington right there. And then you see, stop right here. You've got a man right here, and that is the import. And then you have Billy Mamaril. He's going to apply the screen for this man over here to go straight over to the basket and try to score. Tignan natin kung ano nangyari. Washington in the corner. And then you see the screen by Billy Mamaril. Wide open right there for Calvin Warner to score. Open space, dunk shot.
And now Mamaril on the free throw line to extend his lead back up to 5. Can't get it to go. They go inside to the big man. Now he bullies his way inside for 2 points.
That's too close to the basket. And if you're playing good defense on Onuaku, you need to push him away from his comfort zone.
Easier said than done,
Oh,
Quinito.
yeah. But if he gets the ball that close to the basket at the low post, you give up the 2 points.
Wala na, tapos na
So
nga.
if he's in scoring position that way, you need to put pressure on the man with the ball. So the entry pass is challenged.
2-point lead still being protected by Globalport after that turnover. Galing kay Terence Romeo. Newsome. They go right back inside to the big man. They repost. They swing it around. Newsome will have to put this one up. And hits! 3-point shot brought to you by Oppo F1 Selfie Expert. At lamang na naman ng isa ang Meralco.
Oh, that's a big basket for Meralco because they went to several options kanina. No? Twice they went to the post, tapos once they went to Reynel Hugnatan at the free throw line. They finally found Newsom.
Overshooting that time was Warner. Again, hindi na naman bumababa si Onuaku. Hugnatan stops, and now they'll have to wait for their big man, who begrudgingly comes down.
Yeah.
Itira nyo na. Nandito naman ako sa depensa eh.
You know, Onuaku was only playing at full capacity. This lead of Meralco would be at least 10 by now.
I agree. 5:47 remaining in the third. There's
There he goes
Onuaku again. Sabi niya, nakapagpahinga ako ng konti rin eh. Bubulusok ako rito.
But that's also not the way you play defense against Onuaku. Unang-una, hirap na nga si Billy Mamaril. Maliit siya against a 6'9" Onuaku. Pangalawa, you need to double team as soon as he gets the ball. But he's too close to the basket and that low block.
Romeo asking for it against the much smaller Karam. They don't find him. They go to Warner. Shot clock is at 3. Going to the fall away. A little bit too strong. Hodge with the big board. He's got 11 already, talking about the rebounds of Cliff Hodge. Again, they're gonna try to set up their big man. Napaka-patient nila sa kanilang opensa. Hugnatan with a one-hander. Gets it to go, and he's got 6 points in the game.
And that's against Calvin Warner. You know, this is the grinding game that Meralco likes to play.
What's open? Just keep milking it. Milk it, guys, so they guard it. Warner doesn't know whether he wants to help. They're going to jump every time. Hey, Warner doesn't know whether he wants to help or whether he wants to stay on him. Let's take advantage of it. Look, on the other end.
$54 for Meralco, 49 para sa Globalport. Romeo, laban dito kay Karam. That's been a familiar side here tonight.
Well, kanina nakita natin si Romeo was trying to post up Karam. No? I don't think that's the style of Romeo. This is the style of Romeo. When he's attacking from the outside, oh, naagawan! And Karam all the way home. I was just going to say that better for Romeo to attack from the outside rather than a low post. Pero naagawan siya. Harap-harapan ni Karam.
Let's see, I'm sure he was going to want to get this one back. The ball will stay with Romeo and the rest of Globalport. Watch it here once again. Quick hands.
Yeah, anticipated ni Karam yung crossover. And very quickly, Karam taking advantage of the turnover.
And they're trying to post up Romeo. Pero sabi mo nga, Kinito, hindi yan talaga yung kanyang lakas. Warner attacks, no foul. Hodge tracks that down.
Ran out of space.
Babalik ni Semerad, fresh from hitting 2 quick 3-pointers before he took a breather.
And look at Terence Romeo. He's taking a position where he wants to post up Karam. That's not his game. I think Coach Norman Black wants that kind of a situation for Romeo. Wait a minute. Si Romeo is going back to the bench now. Napalitan siya dito.
Roy Sumang is checked in. Another explosive guard.
Again, si Karam.
Kakapasok pala niya.
Harap-harapan
Agaw na naman ang
doon.
ginawa niya. But counter steal here. They look for the big man once again. Newsom will be called for a foul.
Oh, looks like a flagrant.
Well, definitely looked like a deliberate one because he wasn't making a play for the ball.
Well, they're going to look. I think you're right. I think it was deliberate. I don't think it was a flagrant.
It might be a deliberate because katulad nga na sinasabi natin ngayon, yung mga bagong patakaran natin under Coach Chito Narvasa and now Commissioner, of course, Chito Narvasa, eh sabi niya, you know, he wants to remove all those plays na hindi mo hinahabol yung bola.
And you watch that steal coming from Karam. That's 2 in a row. Galing sa kanya. And a counter steal by Jonathan Uyloan. And then the feed to Calvin Warner. Regular foul. regular foul.
And looking at that on the
Yeah.
replay, it's the correct call because Newsom was going for the ball.
Yeah.
Tapos medyo malayo lang talaga yung bola, but that's where the foul occurred.
Active shooting. And so there will be free throws here para kay Calvin Warner.
The lead now stands at 7, under 4 minutes to play dito sa ating third quarter. It's been a nip and tuck affair, only one deadlock at 41.
And he gets the rebound of his own miss from the free throw line. And Semerad with a three-pointer.
Semarad's got 3-pointers here in the ball game already. He's got 8 points.
And malaking bagay ito, no? If somehow they're able to get shots to fall with Terrence Romeo sitting down.
They repost Onuaku. There's a double. He will lose possession.
That's great defense. You force the big man to put the ball on the floor.
Again, they swing it from one side to the next. Mamaril. Warner with a good seal. He gets the pass. Attacks. Basket and one.
And that's where you want Warner. You know, right now, Onuaku is a liability on the floor because he's not showing any kind of quickness. And Warner should take advantage.
Quality play brought to you by Mariwasa Tile, celebrating 50 years of uncompromising quality.
And the score is tied. Ano ba pagkakataon dito ni Warner to really get his points? Onuaku, a little bit impotent now in terms of being a defensive force.
But did they try to go back to him offensively? Like there.
Well, let's see what they can do because the last time out, he was forced into a turnover. That guy has been red hot. Where has he been? Hindi siya naglaro in the first half. But Reynald Hugnath and quality minutes, 8 points all coming in this quarter.
He came in for Ken Bono. Hodge gets that out to David. David in the open court. That's an ankle breaker, but can't get that to drop. Nawala si Uloan dun. But he was not able to knock down that layup. Dalawa pa rin ang lamang na Meralco rito.
Kanina pinag-uusapan natin yung second unit ng Meralco. David is part of that second unit, but he has not scored in this game yet.
They post up Warner, just too deep inside.
That ball is moving now. If you're Globalport, Coach Pidong Orencio, he's got to be happy. There's movement on the floor. They're not relying just on Terrence Romeo, who's not on the floor. So different options now. They're going to Warner.
Kinito, sabi ni Warner, ako yung pinakamalit na import dito, pero baka ako yung pinakamalakas.
Exactly, because Onuaku is really not providing too much of a stiff opposition. Gawa ng pagod na ito si Onuaku.
And again, you can see he's dragging his feet.
Yeah.
And we were saying that second quarter pa lang. Foul kay Sumang. That's the last foul that they can give. Nasa penalty na yung dalawang kupunan. Got it, David. Finally gets it in bounds, finds Amer. Amer left open for 3. That's a big mistake. (61-59).
Import versus import.
On the outside, Uloan hits.
And that defense was focused on Warner because he's been red hot here in this quarter. I gave an opening para kay Uloan to hit it from the outside. And he's got that
lamang na
shot.
isa. JD comes in. Quick foul there on Semerad. JD will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Number 6, Anthony Semerad, his second. 3 free throws,
First free throw is good. Tignan natin yung sinabi ni Gary David. Ito yung pambawi namin last conference. Ngayon, 4-0 na kami. Maganda yung chemistry ng team. Happy kami at alam ko, happy rin yung mga fans namin. And so he's very happy with where they are at this stage. Looking for win number 4. From win number 4, looking for win number 5 sa araw na to.
A lucky break hit for Meralco. Getting the offensive rebound off the missed free throw.
Third deadlock of the ball game at 62. Warner inside, can't get that to drop. Isang minuto natitira sa ating third. David. Bang!
That's the shot. That's the shot. Miel Granada hitting it from the corner.
Waiting for him to explode. Finally, he has. Tatlo ang lamang ng Meralco. Balik sila kay Warner. He has been sensational here in the third. Kicks it out. Uloan for 3. Looking for back-to-back hits. Masyado malakas. Warner swings it to the side. Semerad throws up a prayer. What hustle there by Uloan.
Saving the ball. Sumang has it. They wait to set it up.
Final possession of the quarter. Kay Sumang. He will try to take a man off the dribble.
There's the high pick.
Semerad for 3.
Got it to go. Oh, what a play. Was 0.9 of a
remaining.
second. Yeah. Globalport, what an execution. That corner three-point shot.
That's not going to count even if it goes. It has been an exciting ball game we have here this Sunday afternoon. 4 deadlocks. The imports going to work here as you take a look at the import matchup, Kirito.
That's right, si Warner nakaka-19 points na. Onuaku, only 12 points. Calvin Warner is even out-rebounding the much taller Onuaku. Warner 6'5.5", Onuaku 6'9", but it's been a Warner show so far.